Hello, this is Reza from Quality Coffee Systems. I'm pretty excited today to announce we finally have WMF Espresso next in the store. It's pretty fantastic machine in terms of both appearance, also the actual functionality. For the first sight on the machine, you'll see the completely new look out of the WMF Espresso Next. Functioning is pretty similar to WMF Espresso, which was the previous version. This one, WMF Espresso Next, we are actually seeing quite a lot of improvement on the machine. First of all, I would like to talk about the hoppers. You can see almost 2 kilograms of coffee for each side. There's a question always that people ask, okay, what about the temperature? So on these machines, we do have, like for example, two kind of coffee, and coffee is kind of like sensitive to the temperature, and on top of the machine usually is hot. The answer is there is no concern about this matter because we do have pretty standard and really powerful fans under the actually grinders, and they reduce the amount of temperature, and we do have overall our beans intact, and we don't have any overall thermostability issue on our hoppers and our grinders. Two screens we do have on left and right side, 2.7 inches. Pretty user friendly, pretty smart, and easy to use. On the both sides, we do have these handles for steaming process. Portafilters has changed to kind of like enhanced for a better look and functionality. There's a new function which is in my opinion one of the coolest functions you can ever find on any espresso machines. There is a kind of like a connection here which I can connect the hose to the machine, and on the other side actually goes inside the milk jar, or maybe let's say in the fridge, which we do have any kind of like milk or dairy or alternative dairies. And if I lift this handle up, or if I click here, it's gonna take the milk from that jar and bring it here and add it to my pitcher. So barista doesn't need to fill the pitcher manually. That can overall save a lot of labor from us. On the touch screen, on the other hand, we do have three kind of adjustments. We can adjust for different foam efficiency and the consistency inside the milk and foam. So pretty calibratable. For purging my steam bond, I can press hold and purge and release for stopping the process. For steaming, I can simply go up like this, and steaming process stops by itself. So as you know, these steam bonds are smart steam bonds. We do have sensor here, so we just give the amount of foam, actually the requested foam and the requested temperature, and it makes the frothing process perfectly. And whenever it's reaches to the certain amount of foam and temperature, it stops by itself or automatically. So we do have two hoppers here and grinders. You don't need an extra grinder unless, for example, you want to keep both of your hoppers for regular coffee, and you can have one extra grinder, for example, at the left side. I can click here, and machine asks me to open this and take this for an external source, get the coffee and bring it back, and machine gonna actually make the coffee from that coffee we imported, and not gonna use the hopper and grind and go for the rest of the process. Here also, if I click, machine will ask me to open the portafilter and click, so we can rinse the shower screen and our group head. Just like all of the WMF machines, we do have the cup warmer here, which I can click here and heat my cups. We don't need to put our cups here on top. I can just heat up immediately here, and having the perfect cup ready for especially cold days of winter. I can calibrate as much as I want overall on this machine, but I can have three items on simultaneous on the left and right. One of the coolest features I've seen so far on this machine is having an Americano function. So machine makes an Americano for you without having it like a two-step. So on the regular semi-automatic or overall traditional machine, we put the cup here, we make our espresso shots. After that, we move it here for hot water. But on this one, you can put it here, you can click on the Americano, it makes the espresso for you, and from this part, it adds the water adjusted volumetrically. So you have the kind of like, let's say, one-step Americano on this machine. And also, as I said, we don't need to add the milk by ourselves and manually on this and on this machine. I can just put my pitcher here, lift this up, or click here. It fills that milk up to the level I adjusted and actually calibrated, and start the steaming process. This is a semi-automatic machine, but the level of actually automation is higher than we expect. Here, just like the previous version, we do have the height extensions for both the sides. And for hot water, I can click here and I can get my hot water. I can stop at temperature. Also, the volume is also adjustable on the actually hot water as well. So on this machine, you don't have the look of super automatic machines, but you are not dealing with barista trainings as well. So you're reducing the staff inconsistency and inefficiency, and machine overall, whenever we calibrate it, it's gonna pull the shot back to back on our calibration. It's not gonna change. So your staff, they don't need to actually deal with any calibration or any actually improvement of the shots or steam, because it's already calibrated to the perfection. So machine is single boiler, but because of heat exchanging overall functionality machine provides, you can do simultaneous steam on the both sides of the machine, and both the steam ones are automatic and smart steam ones. So temperature and the consistency of the foam is completely calibratable. The boiler, as I said, it's a single boiler, but recommended number of shots on this machine, overall cups on this machine, is 300 cups per day. One day, if you go more, nothing gonna happen, but overall the recommended number for each each group is 150 per day, so 300 in total. The boiler has actually the capacity to make 190 cups back to back. So machine requires 220 volt and 30 amps for operation. So what's the difference between this machine and the previous WMF Espresso generation in terms of consistency of the shots? So on this machine, overall on the new lines of WMF provides kind of like a function that's called dynamic coffee assist, and that overall function makes sure that whatever you calibrated on the machine will remain on the machine. So it counts the duration of our shots and it keeps it consistent each time to a certain level. How? With adjusting, with having kind of like an artificial intelligence inside the grinder, and it adjusts each time to the perfection that we calibrated overall at the first time. So you make sure every morning your coffee is dialed in and calibrated on this machine, and you are not dealing with calibrations and, as I said, the barista inefficiency. Okay, so let's try some beverages on the WMF Espresso next. Coffee beans are already inside the hopper, on the left hopper and also the right side, so calibrated. I would like to try the espresso shot first. I'm gonna get a cup and let's make espresso. Okay, so I use the height extension and I put my shot glass here and espresso. Here I can see the pressure, time, and also temperature. So it gives me a prediction of 28 seconds of this shot, total shot. The temperature again and the pressure. So between 7 to 11 is adjustable, the pressure, and time and temperature is also, as you know, is completely customizable. Espresso shot is ready. And now, as you see, the machine is asking me to overall empty the portafilter. Portafilter is like this, and the only thing I do is just opening this and use the knock box to clean up and get rid of the coffee. Now I have my portafilter, but as you can see there is coffee in it and I have to overall rinse my portafilter. What I can do, I can click on this rinse button here and start. So it starts and gives me water in my portafilter. I can clean up. After that I'll dry, just like a regular portafilter on semi-automatic machines, and we go up. Now again, it's ready to go. One of the coolest features that it shocked me at first, I would say, is the automatic Americano function we do have on this machine. So imagine how much time we can save for serving Americano. Let's try to make one together here and interpret the function together here. I will put my cup here. Simply just click on the Americano. Both the options like Americano and long black are available on this one. We can simply just say first add the espresso or first add the water. That's it. So as I said, we can adjust it simply to add hot water first and espresso on top to make long black, and reverse for Americano. And just imagine how much time we can save serving Americanos. So WMF Espresso always tries to reduce our labor and make our process easier. So as you know, we can connect the hose directly to the milk jug or in our fridge. So we can directly get our milk inside the pitcher from the machine with a touch of button. So I'll get my pitcher here in the position. I can choose between small milk, large milk, alternative, like non-fat, any kind of milk I can add it here, and I can just click and it starts filling up for me. So now I can simultaneously make my espresso and froth my steam my milk actually. So espresso, and here on this panel I can just push this lever and start my steaming. Okay, my milk is ready. I can stop it by myself, or I can adjust it to certain temperatures to stop actually the frothing, because it has the temperature sensor. So I just take it from my steam bond, purge, and let's go for the art. Okay, in order to clean our WMF Espresso next, we have to just like the previous version or any semi-automatic machine, we need to clean the portafilters and overall the spout. So what I'll do, I'll come to the menu here and care and system cleaning. The machine tells it's gonna take 15 minutes and are you gonna proceed? I'm gonna say yes. So machine is asking what kind of cleanings you like to do. If I use the hose for overall sourcing the water, sourcing the milk, I do have the milk system, so I have to clean the milk system as well. Also, I have the auto steam, which is this one on the left side and right side. So I usually use the left side for the videos as well. So I'm gonna clean the left one. Hot water dispenser, I'm not gonna clean it. Coffee, I will clean. And machine is also asking, do you want me to switch it off after cleaning? Switch the machine off after cleaning, which I can say yes or no. I'm gonna say yes. So now I will proceed. Machine will guide me step by step how to clean. So I'll open the portafilters, just detach them from the machine. So I'll just pull the baskets out on both the portafilters, and there is another basket which we call blind basket that goes inside. Same to the other baskets and portafilter as well. So before I fasten them, I have to add one tablet here, so cleaning tablet that usually provided inside the box. There are small tablets, and I added to my portafilter, both the sides, and proceed here. So now machine is asking me to detach my hose from the milk source and add cold water with tablet inside the blue container. On the container, there is a void here that I can put my steam wand inside of it, like this, and I have to attach my hose to the blue container, like this. Okay, and check mark, and we proceed. Thank you for watching us. In North America, especially Canada, we are direct distributors for WMF and other lines we can find over our website. Please feel free to reach us at qualitycoffeesystems.ca. Please email us at info@qualitycoffeesystems.ca or give us a call at 604-291-6166. Thank you. Goodbye.